person, those of you who are members of our community, not the guests here today, received an email from me about our next speaker who is getting an honorary degree for community service. And in it I said we would be blessed by her presence. We would be honored by her presence. There are only a few individuals who walk the walk, who put their lives on the line for other people. It is a rare characteristic, and it is truly a beautiful characteristic. Pastor Megan Rohr is a Lutheran pastor who grew up in South Dakota. She went to Augustana College. She then went, and there are several schools with similar names, the Pacific Lutheran Theological Seminary and the Pacific School of Religion. But she went to both of those, ended up with a Master of Divinity, cum laude. She then became the leader of a group called Welcome Ministry. It's 7 interfaith churches that have banded together to help the people in San Francisco who have no voice. You hear a great deal about how compassionate those of us who live in San Francisco are. Don't fool yourself. There's a thin veneer of compassion, and there's a great need to reach out and help those who need help. Welcome Ministry does a number of things. Megan has recently been on a tour dealing with GBLT issues around the country, particularly transgender, and I'm not going to get into that. Do all kinds of things for people who don't have a voice. It is quite astonishing to read, for example, that of the homeless youth in San Francisco, 40% are GBLT, which says something about the way these two constituencies intersect. I have had the privilege and honor of working with Megan. My wife is a deacon in the Grace Community Church. She's a very active leader, and it's one of the groups that works. And so I've gone down myself to participate on a regular basis in feeding the homeless and doing things of that nature to be real. The chair of our board, James Otiano, brought his whole family, his 3 children and his wife, down to, or I guess in his case, up to Old First Presbyterian Church, and they spent Christmas Day with us, feeding the homeless, because, you know, there's not too many people who will give up their Christmas days. Leonard Beckham, the faculty member, also helped out. For Megan, this is not writing a check. Megan lived on the street last year, I think it was for 3 weeks, with these folk. When we serve them as our guests. We treat them as though we are washing their feet. Symbolically, we treat them like they are human beings. Megan will go to the mat for anyone who needs help. Megan is really quite astonishing. She also has a black belt in karate, which I would guess if you're sleeping on the streets of San Francisco might occasionally turn out to be of some value. I know that there are special people that God loves, and I know that Megan is first in line.